Hey, it's great when you get lucky, but sometimes it's best to make your own luck, and that is what Thor does in this Lockjaw deck. And if you're ready to see how this deck works, so you can climb up the ladder, get to infinite, get you some cubes, well, you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go snap it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're ready to check out this new Thor Lockjaw deck that I saw a little while ago. Been playing with this, and now I wanted to showcase it for you guys. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. More great Marvel Snap content. At least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week. But news, tips, tricks, gameplay, decks, everything to help your Marvel Snap experience. But let's go right into it. And this is the deck, guys. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Been trying for about a week. I saw this last week on the TLSG channel, and now I wanted to showcase it for you guys because I think this is a very good budget-friendly deck. And I mean budget-friendly in the sense that there's no pool 4 or 5 cards. There are some pool 3 cards that you need. First one is Lockjaw. The other one is Thor. And this is like that Jubilee Casino. We have a lot of high cost cards here. We got our Infinite here. We got our Magneto. We got our Hulk that just provides a lot of power. And like a lot of the other decks, we have America Chavez to dilute the hand and make it kind of an 11 card hand that we're drawing from on turns 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The downside is that sometimes we will get this on turn 6 and we won't get one of the other cards that we want. But a lot of times you will get this from that Lockjaw Casino. Now, if you're not familiar with Lockjaw, what he does, when you play a card at this location, he's gonna swap it with a card in your deck. So ideally what we wanna do is play a very low cost card like a Wasp or a Mjolnir or even a Sunspot in this location, and ideally have him swap it out with one of these other cards like Hulk or Infinite or something like that. Now, why Thor is in this deck is because when you on reveal, he's gonna shuffle Mjolnir into this deck, and Mjolnir is a great card that we could throw into that Lockjaw Casino, because not only is it gonna get another card from our deck, but it's also going to power up Thor. It's going to give Thor +6 power. And if you have some of these locations that you're able to get multiple Mjolnirs because you get multiple Thors, well, every single one of these cards is going to be +6 power to Thor. And especially if you're using this in that Lockjaw lane, it's going to be a lot of power for Thor. It's just going to go back into your deck, and hopefully you get something big like an Infinite or a Thor to round this up. Vision is here. Vision is a great card for Lockjaw to draw. If Vision is still in your deck and you get Lockjaw, you either get this in a Lockjaw, you can move that Vision to another location and throw another card into that Lockjaw Casino. Now, Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor, is here because on reveal, she's going to draw all cards that cost 0 from your deck. So Mjolnir and Wasp, they're great cards. They're 0 cost cards, and they're great cards to throw into that Lockjaw Casino. Ideally, what we would like to do on turn 1 is play Sunspot because we don't have any really strong plays on turn 1 and 2. A lot of times we're skipping turn 1 and 2. And then on turn 3, if we have the option of Lockjaw and Mjolnir, a lot of times I'm playing Thor. Not Mjolnir, but Thor or Lockjaw. I'm playing Thor first because I would like to get Mjolnir into that deck as soon as possible. And then turn 4, I would play Lockjaw. But if, obviously, if I have Lockjaw available on turn 3, there's no Thor, there's no other option, Lockjaw is going down on turn 4. Now, Jubilee is in this deck because she does something similar to Lockjaw, and she's a great card to play in that Lockjaw location because she'll actually give you 2 cards in that Lockjaw location. You're gonna play a card from your deck at this location, and then so you're gonna get a card from your deck, and then what Lockjaw is gonna do is swap Jubilee out, and you're gonna get another card in the deck. Dr. Doom is also great to play for some reach. You can play him into that Lockjaw location and lose this +5 power, but you're still going to get these Doom bots at the other locations. So that is the deck, guys. Of course, we got America Chavez there to kind of dilute the first few hands of our deck, drawing from 11 card deck instead of a 12 card deck for those first 5 turns. Hulk is in here because he's a big, strong, powerful card. And Magneto has that same power as Hulk, but he also has that added benefit benefit, or sometimes it's a negative of on reveal moving all 3 and 4 cost cards to this location. So that's what we're looking at as deck. As far as replacements, any high cost cards you could throw in as replacements. You got to have some of these cards like Wasp, like Sunspot, some low cost cards that you could throw into that Lockjaw location. One great card to throw into Lockjaw if you don't have some of these cards, you want to replace them, is Iceman. Iceman has that on reveal of giving your cards or one of your opponent's cards 1 extra cost. So that could kind of ruin what they're doing. So Iceman is a great card to get throw there. Any like low cost card that you want to throw into Lockjaw, but I think the main cards that you want to have here are Lockjaw and Thor. The rest of these cards you can kind of replace. Jane Foster makes it a little more a guarantee that you could draw that Wasp and that Mjolnir. Wasp is great if you have her because he's a 0 cost card, and she doesn't have any downside like Yellow Jacket as well. So this is the deck. Let's go take them into action. All right, we have Infinite on our hand. That is not ideal, but we do have Lockjaw in our hands. I don't think we want to gamble with a Danger Room. I'm gonna try to avoid that location if possible. Maybe Dr. Doom could get some reach there if we get him in our hand. We're gonna have Lockjaw. We're gonna have Jubilee. We don't have Thor showing. We do have Mighty Thor Jane Foster though. Gonna get Infinite there. All right, so we got Lockjaw and we have Wasp. What can we play there? Lockjaw won't have enough power. He'll get his double power, but any cards that we play there, they'll double their power. I guess that could be good if we're doubling a lot of Wasp's power. All right, they armored that location, and that armor gets the double power. The right location is Dark Dimension. Cards not revealed to the game ends. That's not what we want. So I guess we're gonna have to play Lockjaw in the middle. Not ideal. And let's try to get some of these other cards out as well. Unfortunately, we might get a Sunspot. We might get one of our lower cards out. They go Lockjaw behind the armor. That's an interesting play there. What will we draw? We won't draw our Infinite, unfortunately. That's interesting. It doubles the power of that Wasp, and we get the Hulk. Unfortunately, because we did not play it there, we don't get that double of that 12. Could still be a big problem. So what I think we'll do now, we could play a Jubilee on the Danger Room, or we could send her to the Shuri's Lab. I think we go Danger Room, see what we can get out. We can get a Thor. There's a Thor, so hopefully we get Mjolnir. So it does make sense to play Jane Foster. Right, Jubilee gets destroyed. They play their Jubilee. Man, they must have a very similar deck to us. I think that deserves a little meme there. All right, so they get their Lockjaw. Oh, we get our Lockjaw move there. All right, so I think what we'll do now, we're gonna go ahead and play Jane Foster here, double her power, and we should get our Wasp and our Mjolnir back. All right, and then we could play, we won't be able to play Infinite, but we could play Magneto on Dark Dimension, pull some of their cards away. All right, we won't be able to play that Sunspot. That's fine. We weren't gonna play him anyway. Doubles that power, moves him. Oh, they get a Giganto in the middle, and they get their Thor. Very, very similar deck to us. I think they're gonna get Shuri's Lab. We're gonna have to kind of forego that location. Yeah, they got way too much power in the middle. Fortunately, we have our Wasp, we have our Mjolnir. All right, so I think, what do we have in our, we have one card left in our deck, so not a lot of options here. We can play the Mjolnir. I think we go here. And that's about it. Actually, if we go Wasp in the center, that will double her power. That'll give us 4 more in the middle. Won't be enough. It'll give you 32. The other thing we could do, instead of playing Magneto here, let's undo all these moves. Let's play Magneto in the middle. Won't get any pull. We'll up the power of Thor. And yeah, not much. I think we'll get a Jubilee or something like that. Or we'll get a Mjolnir again. I like that. So we play Mjolnir first, and because there's only one card left in our deck, we get another Mjolnir. We should have snapped a little earlier, but a little too late now. We get the Shuri's Lab in the middle. The double power. We get Thor, so I think we're gonna get the Danger Room. There we go. We got the Danger Room. Let's see what they play, though. They do have the tempo. We do have the tempo, right? Lockjaw comes. We should get another Mjolnir. There we go. And there's a 27. They get Jane Foster. A little too late to draw all of their 1-cost cards, though. They're just looking for that power and that Iceman. We should have snapped. Didn't see the victory till a little late, but we got a big, massive victory there. All right, we have Wasp, Hulk, Lockjaw, and Vision all in our hand. Looking good so far. Cards with no abilities here have +3 power. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that Washington, D.C. Maybe for the Hulk. So maybe we'll try to save that left location. When you play a card here, add another card to another location. That'd be a great card for Thor. Sinister London is an awesome location for Thor. We could get 2 Mjolnirs in our deck. All right, not going to be able to destroy anything from either of those locations. All right, Sinister London or Washington, D.C. We have Mindscape as the final location. Hopefully have enough power by the end. And I guess we could go Lockjaw here. I would love to play Thor there. Why don't we go with Lockjaw here? And let's try to get something out as soon as possible. Let's get that Wasp there. Get that back in our hand. We could always get that out again with Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. We get the Infonaut. I like this. Let's go ahead and play Jubilee now. Will we get the Thor? Will we get something else? Let's see what we get with Jubilee. Actually, I made a mistake. I should have played Jubilee on Sinister London. Not a great move. I think we already have that Mindscape. Oh, not a great one there. We get a Lockjaw and we get American Choppers. All right, so we do have, it appears that we're gonna have that location locked down. So we're gonna do on right now, we won't get a Wasp. We don't have American Choppers. What we'll do is actually, Jane Foster has a little extra power. We're gonna go ahead and get that Jane Foster and we'll put a Hulk there as well. Oh, no, we won't have the Hulk because we're gonna switch hands. All right, this is a 7-turn game. This is very, very interesting. All right, actually, and we're not gonna switch hands, but it is gonna be a 7-turn game. We're gonna go ahead and play Hulk on both of those locations. All right, we get the Hulk. We're winning all of the locations. What are we gonna follow up? They look, I think they're gonna have an Infonaut on that last turn. So what we would wanna do, they're gonna have an Infonaut here and an Infonaut here. All right, will we have enough power if we go Magneto? I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll have a 30. We won't get it there. We will get it at this location though. So we will win. I think we'll win Washington D.C. if they play that Infonaut on Sinister London. And yeah, I think we got this. So we'll get enough Hulk power with Magneto. It doesn't look like they have that Infonaut. Oh, they do have that Infonaut and a She-Hulk. Oh my goodness, that is not what I was expecting. But we get this. We still get the win. Oh my goodness, that was very scary. Infonaut went to the other location. The She-Hulk went to the other location. We did not get Sinister London, but we did get the win. All right, we have Lockjaw, we have Magneto, and we have Wasp. We get our Magneto discarded. They get their Juggernaut discarded. That is not a 1-for-1 trade. I think they won that discard there. All right, what is the middle location? What are they gonna do? Don't see a snap opportunity yet. Continue with this. All right, they have Nightcrawler. Ooh. That's an Ink Nightcrawler. That looks very nice. All right, when a card moves their Fist Tower, all right, hopefully they don't have any like arrows or anything. And unfortunately, we just lost our Magnetos, so that is unfortunate for us. We're gonna be able to play Lockjaw though, and then get, ooh, I'm wondering why they did that. All right, what is that last location? Cards must be played here. So that is a great place for Lockjaw. And unfortunately, we have Infonaut and Hulk in our hand right now. Let's play the Wasp. We have to get a few more cards out there. Maybe we get our Thor. We can get Mjolnir on our deck as soon as possible. All right, they go Polaris. Nobody move. I should have played that Polaris on Fist Tower and getting that risk. All right, so we have Thor. Hopefully we get Thor or Wasp and don't get it just... All right, so we're gonna play Jubilee here. Actually, we'll play Jubilee. Play Jubilee in the middle. And let's see what we start to get here. All right, cards must be played there. They go Colossus and they go Scorpion, giving all of our cards in our hand a little less power. That's unfortunate for Thor. I don't think we're gonna be able to play that Infonaut though. That is great. We get Mjolnir and we get Jane Foster. All right, so let's just play both of them here. Let's play Vision. And let's play Jane Foster. We're gonna get another Mjolnir there. All right, we're using no energy. That gives us the opportunity. Actually, we did play cards. We didn't use any energy, but we did play cards. I was thinking maybe if we didn't use energy, we could still play that Infinite. Oh, interesting. They're playing that arrow there instead of waiting and trying to draw something to Fist Tower. Not a play that I would have done. All right, and we got a Wasp. We get a lot of cards on that location. Oh, it is a Sunspot. Luckily, we make use of that 5 power. It is a Sunspot there, so it doesn't all go to waste. We have another Mjolnir that we could play, and since we already have a lead at Fist Tower, we're gonna go Hulk, and we should have snapped a little earlier. We get the Mjolnir, Thor's gonna get even more power, and I think we're gonna have enough power for the middle. I want to scare them off. I don't want to snap. I should have done that earlier, but I think we will get a nice solid victory here. Let's see what they play. There's no cards that they could draw to Fist Tower to have it destroyed. What are they playing against Sokovia that could possibly win something for them? They're gonna get Sokovia. Nothing at Fist Tower. Get the Kingpin trying to draw some cards over. Will they have a Magneto? No. Interesting. So they play a Kingpin that don't draw any cards over. What? I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. All right, we have a Thor, Vision, Dr. Doom all showing up at turn 1. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to play anything on turn 1. All right, so they have a Shocker. So it looks like they have a deck with Patriot because of the no ability cards there. For turn 1, give each card here 1 power. I guess we're gonna play their Shocker. Nothing else that we could play. No downside in playing that right now. I guess we could have played Lockjaw there, so it kind of locks him out. Look at the Shocker. We play their own Shocker. Let's give them a meme because that's actually their Shocker that we're playing. Yeah. Our cards here have +5 power. Let's go to Lockjaw right there. I'm gonna follow it up with Jubilee. Maybe we'll get that Thor. If we do get Thor, because we have Jane Foster in our hand, we might get a lot of extra power. Yeah, that's an excellent play for them right there with their Shocker there. So what I'm gonna do with their Brood, excuse me. All right, so what I want to do now, we still have that Jubilee play that we could do. We're gonna get Thor so we can get Mjolnir as soon as possible. We will lose 1 power there, but all right, so we're gonna lock down that location. That is really, really unfortunate for us, but luckily for us, we do have Jubilee that we can still draw from that casino. And we have Dr. Doom where we can reach that far location. So they may be getting the Muir Islands. So should we play our Jubilee there and forego Lockjaw? Now let's go into that Lockjaw Casino. Let's see what we draw. What do we still have left in our deck? We could get a Magneto, drawing one of their Broodlings over. Get a, yes, there's the Magneto. Draw 2 of their Broodlings over, which aren't giving them more power on your island. And oh, that's unfortunate. We get a Wasp, right? Just barely beating them, but a lot of these 3-cost cards there. I'm looking for a Silver Surfer coming out. What will we be able to do? We don't have Mjolnir in hand. Don't have a lot of power. What we can do, I guess we could go Dr. Doom to make sure we reach Daily Bugle and that flooded location in case they like something else. Is that gonna be enough for Muir Island? They do have Sarah, so they're gonna be able to play multiple cards. Let's chance it here. We just didn't get the good draws here. Let's see what we do. What will they play? Do they have Silver Surfer? Will they buff up that Sarah? Is that going to be enough if they buff up Sarah with Silver Surfer? We're going to get 5 power at that location. They load us up with debris. They have Cyclops, and there's their Patriot. Is it enough? It is enough. All right, we have Lockjaw, Sunspot, Dr. Doom all in our hands. We are getting Subterranea, the worst location, especially for this Lockjaw deck. Let's throw Sunspot out there, and hopefully they don't have a Killmonger to kill that. They have a Sunspot of their own. We're gonna have to do that meme. This sounds the Spider-Man meme. All right, Holly, destroy all cards by the losing player. We have nothing we can play. Let's give our Sunspot a little more power. Let's not play these rocks out there. They go Colossus in the middle. He won't get destroyed. And ongoing effects doubled. Unfortunately, we don't have, oh man, we have 3 rocks. We have all of those rocks in our hand right now. Luckily for us, we could use them to draw cards from our deck there. All right, we have Sunspot. Oh, another rock. That is really, really bad. Let's play 2 of these rocks, get some of our cards out here. We need some cards. My goodness. Get a wave. Guess that means we can play Dr. Doom and get some reach into the other locations. We get an Infinite. I think we should snap at this point. There's the Vision. That is awesome for Onslaught Citadel. Or that is awesome for a Lockjaw location because we could move him and play some other cards there. Do we go with the Thor now or just forego the Thor? I think at this point we forego the Thor. We'll play Dr. Doom, get some reaches to some other locations, and then on the last turn we can move that Vision and then place something else into Lockjaw. Unfortunately, I just don't think we're going to be able to make use of Thor too much on this in this game. All right, so we got 2 Doombots out there. We have a Wasp. Oh, that is very, very unfortunate. They are going to get a White Tiger. Get an extra Tiger into Onslaught Citadel. We have... So we could go Vision. We can go... Oh, they retreat. All right, well, we got the 2 cubes. So that was the deck, guys. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you have a lot of fun as well. You still have that big upside with cards like Infinite and Hulk, but you kind of mitigate that downside with that Hulk and Wasp and Jane Foster and all those cards there, so mitigate that downside. So let me know how you enjoy this. If there's any replacements that you're doing to make this deck work for you, if you don't have all these cards, let me know what are your favorite replacements. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. If you want to support the channel, check out some of my sponsors. And before you go, check out some of my other videos. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out. Have a great one, guys.